Oh,
Hello.
oh, that's good.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
lovely.
Hello.
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 Good. So, time for some mindful movement. And my beautiful assistant is around the corner in the other room, I think, having a beautiful sleep. She's quite tired. So, I haven't got anyone to show you the sitting movements. So, you do the best you can. And just remember that the one of the key points about these movements is to follow your breathing. So when your breath comes in, your hands go up, and when your breath goes out, it goes down, something like that. When you go to open the door, breath comes in and breath comes out as you open the door. And that's the sort of movements and mindfulness that you can train with during the day when you're just doing things, picking up your toothbrush, you breathe in, and then you'll have to breathe in and out to clean your teeth. But so maybe you get the point. You could practice just sort of establishing your mindfulness in the breathing of the body and then moving the body with that breath. And that would just kind of gently, without you really making very much effort, increase your ability to focus and stay interested in one thing. So the first movement, really, it's not easy to follow the breath. So don't worry about breathing, just keep breathing and just have a little swing round. I think I'm going to have to turn the heating down. And just see if you can enjoy the movement of the body swinging. It's maybe difficult if you've got a fused spine, although Vidyamala seems able to do it, but she's got quite loose hips. And it is a very nice movement. It's one of those lovely movements that gently kind of rotates the spine. And you can look around and exaggerate the movement a bit more if you want to, turning the neck vertebrae. So you're not really trying to twist, it's just that your back gets naturally twisted. And of course, only do anything I ask you to do. I should have said this the other day. If I ask you to do it, or suggest you do it, or even invite you to do it, then, and you know it's not a good thing for you to do, or if you notice that it's kicking off some sort of nerve pain, just stop doing it and find some other way of moving or sitting still if necessary, and imagining the movement. You can actually also move the feet in this if you want it to get a bit more complicated. But you don't have to. And try to keep your head in its normal position. It rotates, but it's not dropping forwards or tipping back. And keep smiling. That's the secret of mindful movements, is to smile. And if you smile, it often makes you feel happy, believe it or not. Okay, and then come to rest. And then swing the arms backwards like this. Letting the hands be floppy and flicking them back, they'll just naturally come forwards. And again, keeping your head aligned with your spine, so it's not tipping forwards, not looking back, just in alignment with the rest of your spine. Your spine's got a natural curve. It's not like a rod, straight rod. It's kind of a nice S-shaped curve. And as your arms come back, you can probably feel the massage in your shoulders a bit. Okay. And if you wanted to, you can have a little bounce every now and again, if you can figure out how to time it. And if it doesn't come naturally, don't spend all your time trying to work it out. Do I go up and down now? What? Just it's basically you go down as your arms come down and you come up again as the arms come up. Something like that. Okay. And we've been doing quite a lot of sitting today, so chances are the neck will be a little bit stiff and the shoulders. So let's just do a few shoulder rolls. Take one arm and then just put the tips of the fingers on the shoulders. So point the arm straight out to the side, and then you just roll it forwards and round and up. Just look straight ahead. When you're doing this, see if you can keep your head aligned, eyes horizontal. And now you can start bringing in the breath, and follow the breath with the movement. So I'm breathing in, my arms coming up, I'm breathing out, my arms going down. Now you can go around the other way, breathing in, and then I breathe out, my arm goes down. So don't look at me and follow me, but follow your own breathing. You may be, because I'm talking and moving around, jigging around, probably breathing quite fast. You may be breathing more slowly. Or you may be quite quiet and you're just taking small, shallow breaths. Whatever you're doing, just follow your own breath. Okay, and then let that arm come down, give it a little shake. And then you can do the same on the other side. Tips of the fingers just touching the shoulder. Elbow pointed straight out to the side. And then just bringing the shoulder arm back, say, and then up and down. Breathing in as it comes up. And as you breathe out, let it follow the breath going down. And see if you can stand kind of straight. Keep your knees soft, so you're not tightening the knees, you're letting the knees be soft. And this will help you to lower the center of gravity in your body, and you'll get more stability standing. And doing all that helps you, if you feel like you spend a lot of time in your head thinking, you're getting your body to think for you. So you'll pay attention to the body more, and less to your thoughts. All right, we'll go around the other way. Breathing in as the arm comes out. And as you breathe out, the arm drops down. Okay, and then have a good shake. You shake your legs if you want to, so I can't see you shake my legs. You can shake the legs. It's a really nice thing to do. Okay, now we do these neck movements we did the other day. So just taking your hand and gripping the neck muscles slightly. Don't hurt yourself. And then you're just going to, with your breath, lift your nose up. And as you breathe out, to rotate it round, breathing in. And you probably feel the muscles in the back of your neck being massaged if you're just holding them a little bit tighter than normal. So you don't have to do anything with your hands, it's just this movement of the nose going round and round. Quite sometimes, of course, when I start talking, I speed up, so don't follow me, just follow your own breathing. Go around the other way. Okay, and then release, shake. And we do the same thing with the other side, just clasping the neck muscles gently, give them a little squeeze. And then once more, as you breathe in, Breathe out, your nose goes round in a circle. And round the other way. Okay, and then release, a little shake. And then we do the turtle drinking. So you breathe in, pull the chin in, and as you breathe out, push the chin forwards, come up. Breathing in, breathing out, and breathing in, breathing out. If your neck's very stiff, you may just be getting a small movement, but that's really good. I'm sure we've all heard the saying, if you don't move it, you lose it with the body. And the body is more designed for movement than for sitting still. In fact, they say sitting at a desk for long periods shortens your life by a couple of years. Okay, you can go around the other way. So it comes in, up, breathing out as you go forward, breathing in. Okay, and then a little shake. And now you're going to need a belt or a shawl or something like that. Got a shawl here. Basically, you just need something like a belt or a broomstick even. You could have a rod. Got anything else? And what we're going to do is just really loosening up the shoulders a little bit. So if you've got a towel would do. Doesn't have to be very long. You just let it drop down over behind you like this. And then you take hold of it with your other hand. And then you climb the lower hand up and take the other hand down as much as you want to. It may only be this much. And then as you breathe in, lift the hand up, and the other one will come up with it. And as you breathe out, take it down. If you feel like you want to move the hands a bit closer, you can do that. You may not get so much movement then. Keep the head straight, keep the eyes open, keep the knees soft, stay aware of your breathing. Okay, and then change over. So you let the other hand come over, just hang down, and then with an in-breath, you breathe out, hand comes up, push down with the in-breath, up with the out-breath. If you want to do it the other way around, that's fine too. The main thing is you're just following your breathing. Okay, and then you could do one other little thing, which is quite nice to just see how flexible your shoulders are. You could see how far you can move the hands together. And some of you may even discover, if you've done yoga, for instance, so you can touch your fingers together, and you could just stand there. One of the secrets is to get your elbow behind your head a little bit, and don't force it. If it's hurting, don't do it. And just hold the strap or shawl, towel, and just keep breathing. And then have a drink. And you may find, we do the other side, you may find one side's easy and the other side's more difficult. So if you're not sure what's going to happen, use a belt or something similar, and then just gently moving the hands together. And you may discover one hand may discover the other hand, in which case you can let go of the belt and you can click the fingers together. If you're fairly flexible, you can hold more. And just stand still, breathing, smiling. And then have a good shake. Okay, so that was a little bit kind of energizing movements. You know, part of mindfulness is knowing what you need to do, the decision you're going to make for your health, and what your resources, what makes you resourced at this moment. Maybe energy, it may be resting. But the next movement is a very nice calming movement. It's one we did the other day, breathing in. As you breathe out, the hands go down. If your hands are going at a different speed to me, that's fine, because your breathing is most likely different to mine. Keep the shoulders down. There's a tendency to lift the shoulders up like this. So don't raise the shoulders when you do this movement. Keep the shoulders well down. And the elbows and arms are coming up. Fingers are soft. It's as though you're resting your hands on a sort of balloon, a hot air balloon or something like that. And it kind of just floats down. And it's as though something's drawing the hands up to the top of your chest and going down. And then if you want to, you can take this movement into further movement, take the hands up and then turn the hands and go down. I just kneel down and do this for you. You stay standing and just going up. I'm just doing this kneeling so I'm in the camera frame. If you want to tip the head back and watch your fingers go over, you can do that. Sometimes people use the image of lifting water and letting it trickle on the face and then letting the hands come down. Keeping the eyes open. And the in-breath lifts the hands up, turn them round, and the out-breath float down as though they're floating down to hot air balloons. Usually something like 8 repetitions of these, or 10, kind of a nice number to do. Okay. And then we do this movement where we're taking the weight from one foot to the other foot, and it turns into the crane flying movement. But you could just do it quite slowly at first, just not worrying about the arms. Just as you breathe in, take the weight over, and as you breathe out, take the weight over again. Sorry. Take the weight over as your foot goes down, and then as your leg comes up, you breathe in. Of course, when I'm talking, I'm always breathing out, so all you can do is when you talk is to breathe out. And then you can, it actually gives you more balance if your arms come up with movement. And you can stay longer balanced on one leg as the arms come up horizontally like great wings, like a great big bird flying through the air. An eagle, eagles are very alert when they fly, watching everything, have a massive overview. And sometimes they can just hang there with their wings out, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to carry on flying across the sky. If you feel particularly energetic and your knee wants to come up a bit higher, you can do that. It's up to you. If you just want to have a little movement, that's good. Any movement's good. Let your body tell you what you'd like to do. Okay, you can come down, rest. And then we do this other movement with the hands, quite nice to get used to doing this movement if you feel particularly kind of wound up. Probably not now, but time in the day. Your hands, as you breathe in, they come up to about belt height, and as you breathe out, you take them back to your hips, and then you lower them down with the out breath. So breathing in and breathing out. And if you've got good imagination, you could imagine all the stresses and strains of the day dripping out of your fingers like a liquid. Okay. Rest. If you want to sit down, you could do some of these movements sitting down now. We're going to just do a few movements like this. So if you want to sit down, I've been sitting down too much today, so I'm going to continue standing. And the first movement is I'll kneel down. You stay standing or sitting, but do it so you can see. You place your hands, palms like that. You turn them so that they're, if you can, you turn them facing up. Let the fingers just touch. Put the thumbs alongside the fingers. Take a breath. And as you breathe out, take the hands up. Breathe in. So you're just going up and down with your breath. Out breath going up. In breath going down. If you feel like a stretch, you can take your arms up to a stretch. Be careful you don't pull a muscle. Your eagerness to stretch. Sort of discover what you feel like you need to do. Okay, one more. And bring the hands down. And the next movement we'll do, just stand up to do this one. You can, as you breathe in, you bring the hands up, and it's as though you're gripping two wires in front of you, and you pull them back to you, and then you're going to pull them apart, and then you turn the hands and you push. So you're breathing in, pulling towards you, pulling apart on the out breath, round, in, out. And then you follow your breath, not my instructions. Couple more. And then just let the arms come down. And the next one, we're going to put the hand up as though something's resting on it, on the palm like that. And the other hand comes down about belt height. This is like shoulder height, belt height. And as you breathe out, and you feel the breath coming in. And as the breath goes out again, take the hands apart and breathe in, swap over. And then as the out breath goes out, your hands go up and down. One hand touching the earth, the other hand touching heaven. You're joining the two. Keep your knees soft. Once more. Okay, and let the hands come down. We'll shake. And now, another movement. So it's a sideways curving movement, so help the spine just gently ease over to the side. So if you take one side, so if you're watching me, it would be the opposite side to me. So this is my right side, so it'd be your left side, I think. And you take the weight more or less off the other foot. So you kind of take all the weight over in that direction. And then you let this hand come over and let the weight of the arm just gently ease you down. And what you do is as you breathe in, you come over, you breathe out. You can take a little bit more time breathing out and just go down a little bit. Then you breathe in and you swap over the other way. Just let the weight of the arm, you're not trying to stretch the upper arm, you just let the weight of the arm help to tip you over and to give you a gentle flexing in the spine. Breathing in, out as you go down. Sometimes it feels so good just giving your body a little gentle, mindful movement. And you're doing many things. Once more, it's such a nice movement. Most people. Okay, and then just go down. All right. Just a couple more for the shoulders. Again, you can do this sitting down. The first one is called taking off your top. You know, a lot of Englishmen, they go like this when they want to take their top off. They pull it from up here. Americans, if you watch movies, always do this, and I think most women do it that way too. So it's what you do is you breathe in, your hands come up, and as you breathe out, you swap over here. And it's as though you're peeling off the top, and you just drop it and let your hands come down. And you breathe in, and you swap over the other way round with the hands. So you're breathing in when your hands come up, you're breathing out as the hands go down, you're breathing in as the hands come up, breathing out as the hands go down. All right, and then just have another little shake. And just to finish off, we'll give ourselves a hug, which is a similar movement. And you breathe in, your arms come up, and then they go round, and you give yourself a hug. Come back, and they go down. All right, last time. And what I'd like you to do now is you could either carry on standing if you're standing, or you could sit down, but see if you could stand or sit in a kind of posture that's alert and balanced. So if I was sitting on a chair, I don't want to be doing this, but trying to sit sort of alert, balanced, with my head well balanced. As I'm going to meditate in this position, or I'm going to stand like that. I think I'll sit now. And with my eyes open, I'm just going to feel how my body, just do a scan through your body, maybe starting at your feet, or you could start your head, go from one end to the other. And just quite quickly. So it'd be a bit like if I was doing it, my feet, are they hot? Are they cold? What can I feel? I can feel some things, not other things. My ankles, my calves, my shins, my knees, my thighs. My thighs feel like they've been doing something. I can feel my sitting bones on the chair, the weight of my upper body pressing down quite hard. I can feel my hands on my knees. And it feels like my shoulders are soft, quite heavy, letting go into gravity. And breathing, I can feel, I was getting quite excited doing those movements, so my breathing's a little bit fast. I can let it become calm. I'm keeping my eyes open because I want to make sure my head learns to stay straight. I notice some people sit with their head tipped to one side or the other, drops forward or backwards. So you can always check by aligning your eyes, a bit like having a spirit level, making sure your head's straight. And then coming up to the chest, checking on your stomach, see if that's just going a couple of minutes over. Just see if your stomach is soft or tense. It'd be swelling out as you breathe in, and then retracting as you breathe out. And the chest too will be swelling ever so slightly with the in-breath. Breathe out. And the shoulders soft as possible, heavy. And aware of any sensations in your mouth, where your tongue is, where have you placed your tongue in your mouth? And the muscles in the back of the neck, right up to the crown of the head. And then just being aware of the facial muscles. And maybe just take a deep breath in. And on the out breath, kind of go breathing through the mouth. Making a little bit of resistance. 3 or 4 times. And then just you can move back and just relax. And then you've got about 15 minutes, just under 15 minutes. Great to say. 11 minutes before meeting groups. So want to get up, move around, get a drink, or let some water out. It's up to you. So see you in a few minutes.
Thank you, Sona.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Yep.
Many people there?